Once upon a time, there was a village named Srirangpur. In that, there was a poor laborer named Eknath. He used to live there with his family. His wife's name was Sharda and his son's name was Raju. Being the only son, he raised him with affection. Eknath was missing one eye and looked somewhat deformed. Seeing that, the other children did not allow Raju to come to them. Therefore, Raju has a sense of contempt about his father. Meanwhile, some children were playing gilli danda there.
Hey, don't play here. If you play here again, I will break your legs. Go away from here. You understand? Just go from here.
Don't say that. You won't let us play when all friends are playing. That's why I don't like you at all. No, son, your father is right. You can't play this game. It's a dangerous game. That's why you are not allowed to play this game. Alright? I made your favorite potato curry. Now come home and eat. No, I'll eat later. I'm not hungry now. What is this, Mom? All my friends are going away from me because of Dad. I don't even like to see his face. I hate him. Raju, stop it. Enough now. Now go home, eat dinner and sleep. Raju slept after taking his dinner. Eknath came home and he puts a rupee in the piggy bank, like every day. How much money have you saved till now? Should it be 100 rupees at least?
Not 100. It would be up to 200.
So 800 more to go. Then you can get your eye operated with that money.
What you say is right. But I am not making this money for me. This is for our son. He should study well and become a doctor. Then he will do operation of my eye. Okay?
God knows when will that happen. You have not stopped dreaming even if you don't have an eye. First you heal your eyes, then everything will happen by itself. If you are good, then everything will be good. You first get fine.
When I can't see, it's not a hand or leg that stop working and we can't do the work. Let the life go on the same way as it was going now. Who will see me now? We can spend this money for our son's bright future.
Because of your face, our son hates you. Because of that, he is going away from you day by day. You should do something.
He is a small child. What does he know now? Tomorrow, when we grow up, then he will put us in flowers and look after us. It's being a long night. Go to sleep.
So the next morning, Raju, this is your tiffin. Take it and go. And don't forget, don't go alone. Dad will drop you to school. Okay? Wait for him here. Fine? Oh no, Mom. Then I have to leave before Dad comes. I'll go with my mates, not with him. So he forgets the tiffin and runs to school in a hurry. Oh, I reminded him for so many times. He still forgot the tiffin and left. Here is your son's tiffin. He forgot and went. You go and give it to him.
He hates me when I go to school. Why shouldn't you go and give? I will go to my work.
I have a lot of work to do at home. It was on the way. Please go and give it. If he says anything to you, then tell me. I will scold him. Eknath takes the tiffin and goes to school.
Hey, can you call my son for a while? Today he forgot the carriage and came to school. Okay, sir. Stay here. I will send the person.
So Raju comes out to take the tiffin. How many times have I told you not to come near my school? If they know that I'm your son, they'll hate me too. Never come near my school again. I'll be hungry, but I won't eat if you bring anything.
Okay, son. Take it this time. I will never come here again. I promise you.
Raju snatches the tiffin and goes back inside.
After saying her that I don't go to him, she had not listened to me. Now look at him. How sad he is. Well, I can't do anything.
Eknath leaves from there. After a few years,
Hey Eknath, I heard that your son is studying in town. What he was studying? Yes sir, he is studying in town. The boy is doing engineering. Where he was staying? Did you join him in the hostel? No, 4 of his friends are staying together. He was not comfortable with the hostel, so he is staying in a separate house on rent. If he stays in the hostel, you can save money. If it is separate, it will cost more and all your earnings seems to be enough for him. What do I do, sir? It's enough if he is good. Whatever we do, it was all about his future. Okay, you earn less here. If you feel trouble, come to me in town. It will be better if my man is with me in my godown. I will also arrange accommodation for you to stay later as you like. I will talk to my wife about this, sir. Okay, sir, let me go now.
So Eknath tells the story of what happened to his wife. Okay, we will go. Even if we get 1 rupee more, it'll be of help. They said they'll also provide accommodations, right? Moreover, our son is also there.
I was thinking whether you want to come or not. If you want to come, let us go to town. I have no objection. And then I will inform Somchand Seth that we are coming in 2 days.
So they both go to town and join Somchand's work. After few days,
We are nicely cooking and eating well here. But our son is doing all this by himself. Whether he is eating on time or not, unfortunately, he can't eat anything he wants. He will become sick.
yes, we don't know whether he eats on time or no. Let's do something about it. Would it be better if we keep him with us? Moreover, the cost is higher if he stays with his friends in a hostel. Go and see him tomorrow. Tell him we have come here and bring him along. Eknath goes to Raju to call him home.
Hey, does Raju lives here? There are 4 guys studying in engineering college. Is this the house they were staying? If he was inside, can you call him for a while? Tell them that his father has come. There is no one called Raju here. But this is the house where 4 boys who was studying here. You stay here, I will go and call him.
He goes upstairs and tells Raju his father has come.
Why do you come here? How did you know that I am here? You know that I don't like you coming like this. You keep following me even if I don't want to. That's not right, my son. I got a job near this. It's been 2 days since I come. Your mother and I were now staying here. The accommodation given was big enough. You can stay with us. For saying this, I came here. However, as you wish, I stayed at this gate and called you. Well, where are you staying? I can't come now, but I will come on Sunday. You can go now. You understand?
Eknath tells him the address and leaves from there.
Hey Raj, who came to see you? Was he your father? No, he is a workman in my house. My father want to send me some message, so he came to talk. I had expected it will be your workman only. He and his one eye. He was too scary to look at. Yes, that's why I don't like him. What, Raj? I heard that watchman come and said that your father has come. Now you are telling him as your workman? Why are you lying? Hey, have you heard that? Hey man, you got snake ears. You can hear everything. What I can do? My father was too scary with his single eye, and he is terrible man, so I said like that. Are not you ashamed? He was working hard for your studies and you are not ashamed to call your father like that? When the month rolls around, the money for your expenses and fees, you still ask him. I don't even know what to tell you. I have given you respect till now that you will study well. From now onwards, you are not my friend. It's okay. Leave this matter here. It's all my personal matter.
After 2 days, Raju goes to the place where his mother and father live. Immediately, he starts yelling.
He shouted on his father, "You don't listen to me. See, now I have lost my reputation among my friends. They are mocking that your father is blind. Don't ever come to me again."
Raju, what is wrong with you? Why are you behaving like this with your father? He's worried every day that whether you get to eat or no. That's why I sent him to get you here. And this is what you do?
Ah, I have come now. As you have seen me, I am leaving. Never send dad away.
Where are you going, Raju? We called you to stay here with us. We believe that if you stay there alone, it'll cost us more. If you stay here with us, we can manage all the expenses. That's why we called you here. Think about it. It will make us so sad. You just came and now you're going back.
I can't come and live here. It's too far from my college. It is difficult for me to go from here every day. It is only 1 more year and then my studies will be over. I can come and go every Sunday if you want then.
He doesn't want to be with his parents and leaves from there. After 1 year, he completes his studies and gets a good job in Mumbai and shifts to Mumbai.
It's been 5 years since our boy's job. He's not writing a letter and not even coming here. How is he? What is he eating? I am very much concerned about his health.
We don't even know where he is. What is he doing? I just hope he's comfortable there. Maybe he doesn't get any leaves, otherwise he would definitely come to see us.
I wonder if he will receive the information or not if any of us go ill the other day.
There will be no such thing. We just have to have patience. He'll definitely come. I am sure of that. So when Eknath was returning home from work one day, Raju's friend Suresh met him.
Sir, are you father of Raju? Yes. Do you know our son Raju? During those days when both of us were studying, four of our friends stayed in same house. I saw you one day when you came there. Now how is Raju? I don't know, dear. It's been 5 years since we met. He left for Bombay saying that he will got a job. After that he didn't come again. Not a single letter was sent. What? It has been 3 years since he came from Bombay. He got married. There is also a 3-year-old baby. Now he lives in this town. Don't you know this? Was he staying in this town? Marriage? But I really don't know about this. So he didn't tell you anything. He hasn't changed yet. Come, I will show you the house he is living.
Suresh shows Raju's house and leaves. Then Eknath reaches home in pain and tells his wife Sharda everything that happened.
Look, Sharda, he stayed in this town and didn't want to see us even once. We are always worried about how he is and what he is doing. We never expected from our son.
How do we know what actually happened? Go and bring our daughter-in-law here. Moreover, a granddaughter is also born. I will be very happy to see her. Will you go, please?
I want to go too, but he gets angry when he sees me. How can I go and show my face to him? If he asks why I came again, I can't answer. Listen to me. You go once, then you will know what the matter is. I will come later and join you.
He was young then. He didn't even have the knowledge to think properly. Now he's grown up and he's also a father. He must have changed. Please agree with me this time. Please go. Everything will be fine, I assure you. Please, for my sake, you have to do this.
But okay, I will go this time as you said. If any insult happens there, I will never go again.
So unable to fight with his wife, Eknath goes to Raju's house. Raju's daughter sees Eknath and screams at once.
What? Why did you shout so loudly? What happened?
He's a monster. I am scared of him. Please ask him to leave from here immediately. Go, monster, go away.
Okay, you go inside. I will send the monster. And come, okay?
After sending his daughter into the house, Raju comes to Father Eknath.
How are you, Raju? It's been many years since I saw you. Your mother wants to see you. It is strange that somehow you found out where I was and came here. I am not able to escape from you. Look, how scared even that child was by looking at you. When I see you don't come, you don't understand. Tell mom, never send you here again. Now go away. Never come here again. Don't even try to meet me.
Ashamed, Eknath returned home and said everything that happened to his wife.
By ignoring my words, you sent me. Now see how bad he was feeling because of me. If you want to see him, you go once. Please go.
He insulted you so badly. I don't want to go to him anymore. If he wants to come, he's welcome here. Otherwise, it's fine. We will not talk about it. After a few days, Raju goes to meet his friend Suresh at his house.
It's been a long time, Raju. Why did you come here? It's been a long time, so I came to see how are you. I thought we will meet today. So I came here. It's good that you came to see me. Did you go to see your mother and father? If your father wants to see you, I have shown him where are you. At least he don't know that you are married. Have you met them yet or not? No, I don't want to meet my father. I don't like my father since my childhood. That means you haven't changed yet? I don't think you want to change. Your father's lacking of that eye is the only fault of him. You studied with the money he sent. This day that you are doing a good job, it is all because of his grace. I feel bad that I don't have parents to be taken care of. You have parents, but you don't know their value. They need you in this old age. If you want to see me again, go first meet your parents. Then meet me or else don't even show me your real face.
Enlightened by his friend's words, Raju goes to mom and dad's house to meet them.
Mom, how are you, Mom? I came here to see you.
I am fine. I came to know that you are married and you have a daughter too. Why did you come alone? Why didn't you bring them along? I want to see them.
Why bringing them here? Come to me yourself. Tell Dad that I won't bother him. Where is Dad? I can't see. Haven't see he come from work yet?
Your father is there. He died within a week after coming to you. I did not have a house address, nor I know any of your friends. What could I do? I had to do all the rituals myself. I am all alone now.
Oh no, what has happened? I hated him while he was alive. Now I know my mistakes, but my father is not there.
The reason why you have hated your father so much was that he did not have one eye. Now it's time to tell you the truth about this.
What? How he lost his eye? I think he has been like that since his birth.
No. One day all the kids were playing gilli danda in front of our house. When one of them hit, the gilli came and hit your eye and you lost one of your eye. You were 3 years old then. Doctor said your eye is gone forever. If anyone donates an eye, he can replace that eye. Then your father gave you one of his 2 eyes. This thing you never knew and he would never say that. This is why you don't know the whole matter. But now that he is not there, I thought I should tell you.
Oh no, how stupid I acted with him. I was stupid.
Repenting of his mistake, he takes his mother home and starts taking good care of her forever.
If you like the story, then please like and do the comment. And if you want to watch these kind of stories, then please subscribe our channel. The link is in the description box.
If you like this story, please like and share. Subscribe our new storybook English channel for more new stories.